Thank you, Mason, for your request for a swing analysis. You say you've been taking a break from the game due to some frustration. I well sympathize. That's the nature of the game. And you're obviously a very good athlete and you played at a high level. Now, there's an interesting difficulty being a good athlete, as you obviously are, because you obviously haven't taken any break from working out and you look like you're very fit. And the bad news is that any workout that you normally do is symmetrical, and golf is not a symmetrical game. So, if I'm to be effective here in helping you to reconstitute your golf and your optimism for the game and enjoyment, then I should reflect on and have you reflect on the requirements of asymmetry that golf requires of us. You stand vertical spine, level shoulders, arms symmetrical, and your hands looking like mirror images of each other. And that's normal. And it's appropriate if you're playing croquet, which is a similar game where you hit a ball to a target with a club or a mallet. But we're swinging in this direction, and golf has a swing from, in your case, as a left-handed golfer, from left to right. So we need to build in the what I call the bias so that you have some better options. In your case, because of the comparatively what they call weak right hand grip, where the thumb is on the top of the club, looking a lot like the other hand, and the elbow looking down at your hip, this symmetry means that you have to power the swing by spinning with your legs. And it takes away the kind of artistry that we need to get from the wrist action. So I'd rotate your right arm outwards so that the elbow is looking at the target and your right thumb is to the right of center of the club, still going down the shaft, but right of center. And that brings your right shoulder higher, and your tailbone, which is stuck out behind us, and we tend not to think about it, will feel like it's subtly shifted towards your right heel so that your body is slightly tilted in a way that they describe as having your head behind the ball. A little ambiguous, but it means to the left of the ball. Now, as a consequence, as you swing back, you'll be in a position where you can now turn fully and hinge your wrists more. And then, very importantly, for somebody with your athleticism, keep your wrists hinged for a substantial amount of time on the downswing and only straighten them as you go into the last half of the downswing. That lag or delay, late hit as it's called, will allow you to use your hands more and get a naturally occurring climbing draw, which would be, I think, a better foundation for your golf. So go slowly to begin with because you're used to keeping the wrist fairly immobile and just spinning your body. So if you do that now with this lag, you'll be all over the place. I think quite likely you'll be ending up shooting the ball off to the right for a little while, but not for long because you'll realize that you can time it better. And a good athlete almost intuitively knows how to do that. And at that point, you'll be hitting, I think, more consistently and with a climbing draw.